You've probably seen a lot of cheap phones. Most of them are slow, full of ads, and feel like a waste of money after a few weeks. But the itel City 100 is something different. It costs just around $80 or 80 euros, but offers more than you'd expect at this price. If you're tired of lag, useless cameras, or bloated software, this one might surprise you. This phone is for people who want something simple, fast, and reliable without spending much. Whether you're buying it as a secondary phone for your parents or as your daily driver on a tight budget, itel City 100 checks a lot of the right boxes. Alright, let's start from the outside, because looks matter. When you first hold the itel City 100, it doesn't feel like one of those phones that'll break in 2 days. The phone is thin at just 7.7 millimeters, lightweight at 185 grams, and surprisingly well built. What shocked me more? It's got IP64 splash protection and can handle drops up to 1.5 meters. Try finding that in any other phone under 100 bucks. Not happening. Now let's talk about the screen, because this is usually where cheap phones disappoint you. But here, you're getting a 6.75-inch display, and more importantly, it runs at 90 Hz refresh rate. That means smoother scrolling and better response, especially when you're browsing social media or reading. And with 700 nits of brightness, it's actually usable outdoors. This is the kind of screen that makes using the phone feel fun, not frustrating. Now, inside the phone, the stuff you don't see, that's where things get interesting. You're getting the Unisoc T7250 processor, which might sound unfamiliar, but in real usage, it's pretty solid. Apps like WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram, they all run without freezing. And the best part? You get it with up to 8 gigabytes of RAM and UFS 2.2 storage. That UFS storage, it makes app loading way faster than the old-school eMMC phones that usually come at this price. Let's move on to the camera. And no, I'm not going to tell you it's a camera beast or some fantasy. It's a 13-megapixel rear camera, plain and simple. But in daylight, it gets the job done. Clean photos, readable text, and even decent close-ups. There's also an 8-megapixel selfie camera, and it actually surprised me with the level of clarity on video calls. Plus, it has LED flash, HDR, and panorama mode, which are nice bonuses. Battery life? Now we're talking. The 5,200 milliamp-hour battery easily pushes through a full day of calls, messaging, social media, and video, sometimes even longer. And when it runs low, the 18-watt fast charging helps bring it back up quicker than most budget phones. Oh, and a small but useful thing? It even supports reverse charging, so if your friend's phone is dying, you can charge their device using your cable. That's pretty cool. But here's my favorite part, the software. It runs on Android 14 with pure OS 14.5, which means no bloatware, no ads, no weird pop-ups asking you to download junk. Just clean, simple Android the way it should be. And that's super rare in this price segment. Most cheap phones are filled with nonsense apps, not this one. Now, if you're wondering about basic stuff like the fingerprint scanner, yes, it's here, side-mounted and fast. There's also face unlock, and it works well too. You get a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C port, dual SIM support, micro SD card slot, and even infrared, which means you can use it as a remote for your TV. But let's be honest, what's missing? There's no NFC, so no contactless payments. The camera is okay, but not built for low light or pro shots. And we don't know how long itel will support software updates, though the phone runs smooth out of the box. This phone isn't trying to be flashy. It's not for gamers or mobile photographers. It's for people who just want a phone that works well, feels good to use, and doesn't empty your wallet. And in that category, it delivers more than expected. So here's my honest take. If you're someone who's been burned by laggy budget phones, or if you're just tired of dealing with slow performance, poor battery, or bloated software, then the itel City 100 might be exactly what you've been looking for. It doesn't promise too much, but it keeps things clean, stable, and reliable, which is actually what most of us really want. And if you're still unsure, ask yourself this. When was the last time you saw a phone at this price with a smooth display, drop protection, fast charging, clean Android, and no nonsense? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you like honest tech videos with real-world experience, no hype, and no scripts pretending to be magic, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.